I'm going to ask the question again. Anybody feel like shedding a tear or two? Because I sure do. I'm so impressed. Impressed of the graduates this afternoon. So it's okay to cry. I'll buffer you while you buffer me, alright? This is how we'll be kicking off things for this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be starting off, of course, by singing just a song to warm up. I'm sure you've been sitting there for quite a while. So this is how I'll be starting off. Cause I feel good, good, good. I feel good, wonderful, good. Every time I talk about Jesus, I feel good, good, good. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, wonderful, good. Every time I talk about Jesus, I feel good, good, good. Something in my heart, like a stream running down, makes me feel so happy, as happy as can be. When I think of Jesus and what He has done for me, something in my heart, like a stream running down. I hear the sopranos, the altos, the bass, the tenors. Thank you so much for joining with me with that song. Of course, distinguished guests on the platform, parents, well-wishers, graduates, a pleasant good afternoon to you all. It is an honor to be even considered to be your guest speaker at your graduation exercise. And it is certainly even more honorable to be able to proudly represent and serve my community right here in Barrows. The songwriter declares, I feel good, good, good. I feel good, I feel wonderfully good. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this clearly explains my sincere sentiments this afternoon. I feel good. I am proud to be the fact that we are able to fellowship right here this afternoon together at this graduation exercise with these lovely, radiant, ain't brilliant graduates who I believe are God's greatest gift to us and to the entire universe. God has given us these precious gifts. What have we done with them even to this stage of their lives? As they continue, ladies and gentlemen, to grow, as we continue to nurture them, how do we assess the fruits of our labor? Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, I'll be talking to you on something that is very, very close to my heart. And I do believe that there's a word or two that would apply to every single person inside here, or who's on the outside in the reach of my voice. Whether you're a man, a woman, married couple, whether you're single like myself, of course, if you have no kids like myself, of course, or even if you don't, this message, ladies and gentlemen, is for all of us. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, I will speak to you on the topic, it takes a village to raise a child. Let me repeat, it takes a village to raise a child. Often as newborn babies, we cuddle them. And of course, we're always excited. But as they grow more and more before our eyes, that excitement, it just seems to pass. So many children make it to the classroom door every academic year. The question is, what condition are they in when they even begin their academic life? Often some are needlessly hungry, poorly attired, the lacking of social training, the lacking in sense of emotional security, and of course by that I mean the lacking of love, the sense of belonging. Sadly, they do not come into the world with parental manual. For many parents, it's trial and error. Too many are forgetting that God expects both parents, and I repeat, God expects both parents to plan for and to give their all to take the best possible care of their precious gift of human life. Ladies and gentlemen, I crave your patience as we explore the village approach to child rearing. Let us, ladies and gentlemen, take that word village. Let us put it under the microscope. The word village refers to the extended family. But then you might ask who the extended family is. To answer your question, ladies and gentlemen, the extended family refers to the grandmothers, the grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, other siblings, and of course, I myself will toss in the neighbors. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the neighbors, as they are mutual bystanders, and in most cases they often see what you, the parents, are unable to see. I am sure many of us will agree with that this afternoon. The culture has changed. Long before my time, it was the village, the neighbors, which watch over every child. Today, we sometimes think the neighbors are what you would call inquisitive, what you would call nosy. Ain't that true? Okay. But of course, we have honest, decent, kind-hearted neighbors with that extra pair of eyes, the warm words, the informed guidance. It is better for our children and better for us as well. The village functions at its best when, of course, it contains God-fearing parents. Yes, godly moms, godly dads, godly single parents, godly adopted and foster parents, people who serve God and teach their children and all children how to serve God and how to live by godly principles are what a village which wishes to be successful needs. Ladies and gentlemen, what if I were to take just one scripture passage to begin with? What if we resolve today to be guided by the scripture, Proverbs 22 and verse 6? Train up a child in the way he or she should go, and when he or she is old, he or she will not depart from it. Parents, the extended family, it is our job to take care of our children. Not just our biological children, as I said before, I have none. Children, but all the children right here in your community in Barrows. It is our job to show them the right way to go by being the best, and I say the best possible example, the best role model that we can be. It is our job to provide them for the minimal requirements, which include a safe environment, proper nutrition, some general guidance about life. I recall as a child growing up, ladies and gentlemen, my family had to go to church. Of course, my mom in the audience will attest to that. Every Sunday morning. Even if my mom was unable to attend any particular Sunday, she awaited for adult members of the community who would be attending church to take us along with them. They took care of us like our very home. Of course, many of you know that we were very poor. We had little or no clothing. We had just one pair of shoes. And of course, that shoes was purchased from the once in a blue moon sale. You remember Nursery man? Yes, man, that one. I totally remember my mom had to get some shoes that she had to cut the heels. But of course, every Sunday we were in church. Sundays after Sundays, as we were not allowed to stay home. Yes, we were raised with the importance and the value of attending church. I encourage all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to do so with this little one. We learned verses like, I can do all things through Christ, and that propels us towards success. You know what I would love? I would love for the village, this village, to assist the teachers. Assist the institution by instilling moral values in our children. Teach them from early to know what is right. Teach them from early to know what is wrong. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. Honesty is the best policy, and so on. Working at an education institution, I have had numerous opportunities to observe some behavioral problems in our children. Sad to say, It now becomes a norm for students, even those entering our grade 7 in our school, to stitch in their trousers. I'm not sure if you're experiencing that here, but we do at our high school in Portmore, until they look like tights. The students can hardly fit into them, and of course this pants is worn below the buttocks. That's the style. That's what they call class, showing the various levels of their undergarments. How does this help our children to be successful? Many of the girls are not better. They raise their hem of their uniform to an acceptable length. Of course, I'm not sure what they're showing. School clothes and dance clothes cannot look the same, ladies and gentlemen. I could go on and on about the negative behavior being displayed by our children, as I have first-hand view for over 19 years. When is this village going to begin to say to our young people, pull up your pants and put it on your waist? Can you tell me who sings that song? That's Mr. Palmer. The famous cartel. The youth with their mode of dress, their speech and overall behavior will significantly impact even these little ones. To what extent will this prevent them from being as successful as they could possibly be? Let them know that it is never acceptable to be walking around like that. Of course, back in my days, we would refer to that as sloppy. Help our children to dress for success. To choose from early how they will contribute to the growth and development of mankind by being worthwhile persons. I can remember back in school we used to compete among one another who could be the neatest. With our hair well groomed, skirts and pants affixed to the waist, the shoes shine, a bag with lots of book. I'm hardly seeing that now. Aiming for the best report card. Uniforms, team pleat. And still do that now? You're sure? Please said, even though most of us were unable to find cornstarch, of course we were poor, that could make the pleat as sharp as a razor. You don't have the starch to use water. Ain't that so? We took pride in ourselves. Yes, we took great pride in ourselves. We knew from early what we wanted to become. With the assistance of the village above rocks, we dressed for success. We knew the word ambition from early. Yes, those good old days, they were spectacular. They were awesome. They were magnificent. In closing, if the children fail, many of us say that it is their fault, or it is the fault of the school. I, ladies and gentlemen, have a different view. I believe that if the children fail, it's not their fault. It's not their parents' fault only, even though, let us forget that many parents fail to manage their children. And it is certainly not the institution's fault only, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that when each child fails, it is the community which is failing. Each child is responsibility to the entire community. Yes, the village. If we want a successful Jamaica, a successful Barrows, let us begin with this graduating class, which is before us today. Let us help them to change the world to be a much better place. The village must bond together to create a healthy, safe, nurturing environment with happy, healthy, confident, and ambitious and hopeful children who dress for success and not for failure. Let us begin by helping to change our mindset with positive thoughts about ourselves, our community, and our children, all of our children.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, it takes family, it takes teachers, it takes community leaders,